Hello, Neuse Little Podcast listeners. Allow me a moment to promote our new official Neuse Little Theater merchandise. This can be bought at any show we have. And as you come see, you can go up to the merch table and ask the man or lady, and you can get your official NLT merch. Here's what we have. We have hats, toboggans, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, and we even have big and tall sizes. Just ask the person and they'll set you right up. We also have blankets, pins, key change, stickers, tumblers, frosted pint glass, coffee mug, aluminum water bottle, backpack, and tote bags, etc. We have it all. Be sure to check out our special anniversary merchandise, including our t-shirt featuring all the shows of our historic 50th season. Thank you, and thanks for listening. Hello, and welcome to Neuse Little Podcast. This is an audio presentation featuring the backstage antics and stories from your favorite log cabin located on the banks of the Neuse River in Smithfield, North Carolina. Please help us celebrate our 51st season and purchase tickets on our website, www.neuselittletheater.org. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the various podcast platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Now please, enjoy the show.
All right, we're good to go. I feel like I'm on Ira Glass on NPR. I have to talk in nosh tones.
Do you, so on NPR, whenever they introduce somebody from maybe a different country that has a hard to pronounce last name, they'll give it a little bit of the accent too. Like, today we are talking to Natasha Kinsky from Russia. They're trying to make it a little. I guess it's a welcoming thing. Like, yes,
a mimicking thing.
I took the time.
Yeah,
I took the time to learn your name. Well, this is not my joke. This is a Jon Stewart joke. The president of Mexico is a lady named Claudia Sheinbaum. He goes what if she was on NPR and they did her voice and now introducing Claudia Sheinbaum with the shine and the bound with the shine. That was on Comedy Central and he didn't get canceled for it, so I probably won't either.
Right.
But I always love that show.
No.
That's what I tell people. That's what I tell people at work, because I work in a kitchen, and sometimes they say crazy stuff like, if we ever elect a woman president, the world will win, because it says so in the Bible. I'm like, what do you mean? There have been lots of women presidents. The president of Mexico right now is a woman. President of New Zealand right now, or prime minister of New Zealand.
The Bible is U.S. focused.
Yeah, I know. I was just bro, that was written way before the United States was even a thought. That was that
was before a lot of other countries were ever a thought.
Yeah.
This is before people moved around a lot.
And they're always surprised when I come back with the president of Mexico is a woman. Really? And I'm yeah. I was that's a pretty big country,
All right.
Anyways, all right. Enough of NPR talk. And oh God, we will do.
We'll probably cut all this out.
I don't know. I kind of like I honestly kind of like I'm getting kind of bored. You know how I like to change it up, and right. I'm getting kind of bored with good evening, and when clearly it is not evening during the podcast. Whenever they listen to it, it's whenever they want to listen to it. So I kind of like maybe a conversation to start with, and then we finally introduce ourselves. Good evening and welcome to Neuse Little Podcast. I am Matt Gore, and that is my producer, Mita Toole.
What's up?
And we are here to share with you the canon nominations for the 50th seasons at NLT. All right, now...
Was I supposed to bring those? Because I didn't...
No, I got them.
Okay, good.
No, I came prepared. I
can tell you if you're wrong, but I can't tell you.
No, I got them. I got what you sent me.
Okay, got it.
So, before we do that, we would do a brief recap of our summer program. And I got to issue an apology to Patsy and the cast of Little Mermaid Jr. I'll take this one on the chin. I forgot to schedule a podcast with you guys. And so...
They didn't need the publicity.
I was about to say, you can't be too mad at me because you sold out every single show. So you didn't need the podcast bump, as we call it in the industry. That's total crap. That's not what we call it. That's not a thing at all. This is just something we do for fun. But if Patsy, if you're out there wondering about it, it slipped my mind. I'm sorry. But Mita, tell us about the glorious Little Mermaid Jr.
I can tell you that it was very well received. They did very, very good. I've seen the video. You creaked, but
Yeah, that was my chair. That wasn't the building about to collapse.
I was gonna say you could have got a metal chair.
This is more comfortable.
Got it. But it was very well received. I did not watch it. I let other people have the chair I would have sat in and sold it, so it was good. It was the first time we had done completely online sales. No in-person money was exchanged, and it went over very, very well. It was the most boring box office ever known because that's where I was at the whole time. We had like 4 people every show come up to get tickets because they did will call instead of putting it on their phone. But other than that, we sold water. That's what we did.
The water salesman.
Well, it was very hot.
You can't complain it's boring because this is the plan that was supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to happen.
It was brilliant. It was wonderful. And everybody checked in. It was great. That was my focus, was the box office. So that's what I know most about. But we gave parents 3 days to get tickets ahead of time, and then we opened it up to the public, and it was sold out before the second week of camp, and it was great.
Bravo kids and teens.
We had some amazing kids in it. Ava Wilson played Ariel. And I off the top of my head, I can't remember their names. I don't have the list in front of me, but Flounder was phenomenal. That's my favorite song, is She's in Love, and they did a great job with that because the Merce sisters and Flounder sing about Ariel being in love. And Ursula was fantastic. I think her last name is Hardy, but I can't remember. I'm not even going to try and remember it because I'll butcher it, and then I'll feel bad about not having her name right. But she was magnificent too. But even like the kids in the chorus were amazing. Libby, who played Toto in Wizard of Oz, was a seahorse, and she was spectacular as a seahorse. She's tiny. But yeah, we had a very good turnout and a very good production, because if you don't realize it, they do 2 weeks. It's first come, first serve. Kids sign up and they pay their tuition and they come in, and once it's full, it's full. And they have auditions on the first day of camp, and then it is cast basically that day. They give parts the second day of camp, and then they do 2 weeks of only half a day, 4 hours, and with a snack in the middle. And they do 4 shows at the end of camp. And it's like, I say full production, but they're shortened, they're abridged. They're the shortened kids / junior version of the shows. But it was an hour, and they did that in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Congrats, kids. Well done. We'll see you next year.
So if you ever get a chance to come and see the summer camp
show. It sounds like
it's
difficult.
It is. It's very hard to get tickets because parents like to come to every one a lot of times. But definitely swoop in and try and get tickets next summer if you get a chance, because they do an amazing job.
Awesome. All right. I do want to mention, this will be a little bit more brief than our summer camp recap, but I did want to mention that at Benson Little Theater, they got something interesting, and they have a couple of spots left. They're doing an adult scene study on Tuesdays in August. So every Tuesday in August, August 5th, August 12th, August 19th, and August 26th, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., at the 303 East Church Street in Benson. That's their auditorium. They're going to be doing an adult scene study class. And this 4-day class is offered to ages 18 and older. Actors will work in pairs to analyze, rehearse, and perform an assigned scene from a play. The instructors will provide detailed feedback and guidance to improve acting skills, focusing on character development, objectives, tactics, and nuanced performance. This class is designed for those with some acting experience. However, newcomers are welcome. The instructors are Jerry Keith Lyles and D.H. Johnson. The fee is $50, payable at the time of registration at bensonlittletheater.com. So they've got a couple of spots left, and I think that's really interesting. So, yeah, it's good to have a class that even people with a couple of plays under the belt or a good resume can, brush up.
And it's good because we actually have people approach us about adult classes, and we don't really do those.
I know. Not yet. Maybe one day. All right, let's get into the canons. Before I get to the nominations, there has been scandalous rumors going around and I'm here to fuel those, that there could be possibly a new category this year at the Cannons. There have been rumblings, and I can neither confirm nor deny that there will be a brand new category complete with nominees at the Cannons. But you'll just have to wait and see at the Cannons what that's all about. Best performance in a cameo role. The nominees are Gregory Hill as Emerald City Guard in The Wizard of Oz, Noah Denton as Lieutenant Rooney in Arsenic and Old Lace, Jorge Sepulveda as Town Person in The Foreigner, Chantal Wright as Charmaine Beauregard in Sex Please We're 60. So there's 4 in that. I don't think Steel Magnolias had a cameo because it's kind of hard to. There's no cameos.
It's an ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just say like the Daryl Hannah. Who's Daryl Hannah? Anel. You can't just say Anel's a cameo. That wouldn't work. Okay, moving on. Best actor in a supporting role. Daniel E.D. Brown as the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. Yours truly, Matt Gore as Teddy Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace. Don't worry, I will not win.
You got some tough competition.
Yes. Eric House as Ellard Sims in The Foreigner. Kirk Davidson as Henry Minchell in Sex Please We're 60. Again, 4 nominees in that category. I do feel that I don't want to get into who I think will win, but I think that's an uphill battle for those guys. There was several great characters in that mix. But thank you to Kathy for the nomination. I appreciate it. I love playing Teddy. Moving on. Best actress in a supporting role. The aforementioned Kathy Nixon as the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. Patsy Castellano as Martha Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace. Maddie Lee as Catherine Sims in The Foreigner. And, oh, man, I thought I could say all these names without any help. Elizabeth Armstrong as Shelby Eatonton, L-A-T... Latchery. Shelby Eaton Latchery in Steel Magnolias.
Anybody who's seen Steel Magnolias knows how to say it. So.
Yeah. I've seen Steel...
No, I know.
I just... hearing it and reading it off a page are two different things.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's a mouthful.
All right, and the next one is Denise Joyner as Hillary Hudson in Sex Please We're 60. Moving on to Best Actor in a Leading Role. 4 nominees in this category. Darren Nix as Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Tyler Pinkowski as Mortimer Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace. David Holt as Charlie Baker in The Foreigner. And then Lawrence Gray as Bud Davis in Sex Please We're 60. And the final category is Best Actress in a Leading Role. Easily the hardest category. It's the hardest category every single year. Mm-hmm. 5 nominees in this category. Hannah Quinlivian as Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz. Now, if I was a betting man, I'd put money on her, but I don't know. Nancy Gibbs as Abby Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace. Nancy Huffaker as Betty Meeks in The Foreigner. And Kim O'Callahan as Malin Eatonton in Steel Magnolias. And Kate Callahan as Victoria Ambrose in Sex Please We're 60. No, I don't want to show any favoritism or anything because these are 5 great performances. I was in Arsenic and Old Lace, but I saw every single other show we did this year, and it's a very strong year. But it must be said that Hannah gets the kid bump because how old is she?
11, I think.
She's 11, so there you go.
Yeah, because we had the big discussion about it because a lot of times Dorothy is typically given to like a 16, 17-year-old
right.
girl, and Hannah's very young for that part, but she was really good in it.
I think Sean always wanted a younger person for it, and which is disappointing.
I mean, if you go by the original story, she is much younger than the movie.
Gotcha. So, yes. Those are our nominees for the Canon Awards. If you were curious, when I post this episode, I'll post like a little timestamp that you can skip towards if you don't want to hear our nonsense at the beginning.
And it's funny because when you looking at it from our point of view, because now we know who everybody's nominated after the shows are all done, we get the full nominations, and you can go, oh, well, I think this person will win, I think that person will win. But the way the canons work is it's a secret committee. Nobody knows who's on it, not even each other. There's one person, I think maybe two now. I mean, I think they decided it's two, so in case something happens to one of them, then somebody else has a backup. But there's only like a single person who's the committee overseer who knows who everybody is on the committee, and they vote for the performance they come to see. They're given a list of the nominees before they get here, and then they vote, and they give everybody a numerical value. And they number it from like 75 to 100. It's not like a 1 through 10 because that seems very limiting. So it's like you get a 75, kind of like a letter grade kind of a thing, but you put in a 75 to 100, and they vote for the performance they saw on the night they came. It's not about how it ranks against other shows. You're looking at the actor on the night you came and how good their performance was.
Yeah, and that's the fairest way to do it. We said it every year after year. This is the fairest way to do it. We try to be as fair as possible. Nothing in this world is perfect, but it's very fair.
It's very hard to figure out how to do it. I know other theaters put it out at the end and you vote for your favorite, and some theaters do a committee like we do, but they do it. They only put out a certain number of nominations, and I don't know if people nominate the people who come to do it get nominated. I don't know how they do theirs at certain theaters, but this seems to be for us it seems to be the most fair, and the most fair in the fact that sometimes you have a bad night and they came to see a bad night, so instead of giving the shows later in the season an advantage, you vote as the season goes on, so every show is fresh when they vote.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I don't remember the first show. Of course, they would remember it this year because it's Wizard of Oz. But but you're like, I don't remember. Well, now you do because you just saw it when you vote and send it in.
But yeah, that's it, folks. It's always a fun night. It's one of my favorite nights of the year. And it's going to be held at JCC again this year. And so if you're invited, come all out. Anything to say, Mita, before we send this out, podcast land?
Check out our website. I did some updating of it. I am working on audition information for Anne of Green Gables, which will be our first show of the season next year. We'll
give that a little shout out here. Our 5 shows are, you can see them on our website or get a brochure when you come see this show, but they are Anne of Green Gables. And, the the one in the mall at Christmas.
One Christmas Eve at Evergreen Mall.
One Christmas Eve at Evergreen Mall. Thank you. And then we have She Loves Me, which is a musical. And then we have Doubt, which is our drama for the season. And then to round out the season, we have a fan favorite, The Odd Couple. So please check out our website and look for the dates when tickets are available. And we want you in here, folks. It's been a good couple of years. We need to keep it going. Big things in the works, folks. Big things. Our irons are in the fire. There's stuff moving, stuff that we can't talk about. But we are always looking for ways to try to improve NLT. And a big part of that is our audience, you guys. We're open to suggestions. Give us suggestions.
Don't be a
jerk about it.
Season memberships are on sale. Yeah. Season memberships are on sale. Now, if you go to nlt.booktix.com, you will see the lineup of all of our shows. The public sale individual tickets go on sale about a month before the show opens, but you can buy season tickets. And if you're a season ticket holder, you can go in and redeem your ticket now for the whole season. That gives you first dibs. So, Sundays go fast, so you can get in there and get it before anybody else does. That's one of the benefits of being a season member and doing your season membership online. But we are very excited about our next season. It's got a little bit of everything for everybody, and we think it'll be a really, really good one. Just know that, again, Doubt is not for everybody, but if you don't want to come to see that, we got 4 other shows that are going to be really, really good. So I think everybody will really enjoy it.
Doubt does have mature themes.
Yes, that's
what I meant. The movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman and Meryl Streep is rated PG-13.
Yeah, I mean it's not about language. It's not, but it is subject matter.
Yeah,
that's a little hard for younger people to understand.
But truly a wonderful play. It's the winner of the Pulitzer Prize. It is one of the best plays written in the last 50 years.
And it's small. There's only 4 people in the whole show.
And it's only 60 pages long. It's short.
So you might not like it, but you won't even be here that long.
Well, the reason it's short is that John Patrick Shanley, the author, intended for the first act and the second act to be the play, and then the third act to be your discussion
your
on the way
ride
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. It should, if it's done correctly, which I have all faith that Matt, who's going to be directing it, will do it very well. You should go home going, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, gang. You're going to have to tune in next season to find out all about that. But Anne and Green Gables is first, directed by Patsy Castellano.
And it does have young people in it.
So young people, yes. Come on out.
So
we need a redhead.
We do need a redhead. She's going to expand the young group. There's, I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head. There's like a handful that have names. And then she's going to add a couple of extras for the school children. So, but yeah, I think because I just put it together, the Anne is from about 15 to 20. So, I mean, those ages seem very wide, but she's supposed to age from about 12 to 18, 19 years old, I think, during the show. So if you come out for those parts, those aging parts, those young people parts, they have to be able to pay younger and older than they actually are.
Right. But all that'll be at the auditions. Patsy will be explaining that to all of you. All right. For now, that's it, folks. We'll be back in the 51st season with new podcasts. Probably our next one will be the aforementioned Anne of Green Gables. We'll get the cast and crew in here and talk to them. But for now, enjoy your summer. Stay cool out there. And be nice to each other. I don't know. Be kind. It's not that hard. All right. I'm Matt Gore. That's my producer, Mita.
So,
have a good evening.